What's up, guys? My name is Robert Covid, and welcome. In a previous video with the Five Nights at Fuckboys series, I showed off my new tattoos, and I did these myself, and a couple of people were actually interested in asking me, what do I use? Am I experienced? Do I have an apprenticeship? Am I a professional? Answer to all those questions is no. I'm learning how to do it myself. I watched a lot of videos online. I also, any of the professional tattoos I had done, or if I went with somebody that had one done professionally, I watched very carefully what the tattoo artist was doing. So, I went online, I saved up a little bit of money, went online and bought a kit. Now the kit, there's several different types of kits, and they are cheap knockoffs. But for learning, they're great. Now, if you want to do professional work and you really want to get into tattooing, it's a terrible idea to use those on people. But they're great for practice, and honestly, the best way to practice is on people. But you gotta find people that are willing to get free tattoos, especially if they're kind of shitty, right? So one kit I bought, the only kit I bought was it was like $60, and it came with two machines. It came with a bunch of everything else you need though, like came with stencil paper, like 400 rubber bands, ink caps, extra tools that you would need to do like work on your machines or whatever, to do repairs if you need to. And it came with like 100 different needles, and they're all sterilized and individually packaged like they're supposed to be. So that was like $60, and then I went to the store and I bought deodorant, like Speed Stick deodorant, which is the best to use for putting on a stencil on a person. I also bought, 2 things of petroleum jelly. Those are very cheap, and those keep from, number 1, ink splashing everywhere, and number 2, to keep the skin protected, and it won't bind up your needle so much and hurt the customer. I also bought what's called green soap, which is how you clean and disinfect the area of the skin of the customer and everything, and keeps it sanitary, kills bacteria and possible diseases and stuff like that, blood transfusions, whatever. Got all that, and what's the most important part of tattooing is machines. A very good professional handmade machine, whether it's coil or rotary, will set you back $200, $300, $400 easy. Now, I don't have that kind of money, and I don't have that kind of money to invest, and plus I'm still learning, and this is what I would advise all people to do who want to learn how to do tattoos, is to buy the cheap knockoff machines coming from China. You can get them on Amazon for like 10, 15, 20 bucks. Of course, the more you spend, the better the machine quality is going to be. But the awesome thing about these machines are some of them actually work just as good as a professional machine. I'm going to show you a couple of them that I got here, that I purchased. I was using coil when I first started, and coil was working great, but the only problem is that I was finding that the cheap knockoff coil machines were shorting out. The coils stopped working, and it was very frustrating. So I went with the new technology that a lot of people are really using in the tattoo industry, and that is rotary machines. Rotary machines, of course, run off a basically a motor. It's not run off electricity, not run off of magnets like a coil machine, because it's 2 coils, a positive and a negative, and it throws the aperture bar up and down really quick. because it's touching a magnet, going positive, negative really fast. A rotary machine is just a straight up motor that's turning the armature arm up and down really quick. So it's like on a spindle system. And I find that hurts a lot less, and it pushes ink really well. So anyway, like I said, I did these myself, and I'm getting better. It's taking a lot of practice, and I've done, I want to say, 6 tattoos now. So I'm getting the experience in, and I'm learning pretty quickly. Probably the most expensive thing I've spent money on is ink. Like good black ink that's gonna make dark solid lines like that heart I got. That bottle of ink, it's a tiny bottle. It's about the size of a AA battery. That's how small that bottle of ink is. It was about $30, but I read the reviews, and it makes the best solid black lines, and you don't have to like go over as much. But anyway, I'm going to show you a couple machines. First one I got hooked up to my power supply is this blue one here. Like I said, these are all rotaries. This one, you don't have to use a rubber band. Basically, all you do is you throw the needle. Here, let me take this rubber grommet off. But basically, you throw the needle, put the needle on here onto a rubber grommet, and then you screw this in, and this right here, this little wheel spins with the needle, and you keeps pressure on it so that the needle will stay still, will stay in one up and down motion instead of jumping all over the place. But turn it on, and these are actually a lot quieter than coil machines. It's going to be kind of loud right now because I don't have anything. I don't have the arm attached to it, the needle attached to it, so it's just freely running, and it's going to be kind of loud. But let me hit my foot pedal here, and I'll show you what it sounds like. So yeah, it's very, very quiet. Throw it up to y'all, and see it's throwing. You see it, arms throwing up and down, right here. It's bogging down as I touch it, which is what you want when it touches the skin. It has a adjustable throw right here, which I'm still learning about this, but I kind of just let it flow through, because once you touch it anyway, once you start going into skin, it's going to bog down anyway good, which is great, because that means it's going to start hitting into that skin really hard. But so much more quieter than coil machines. I don't have a coil machine that works, because both of mine died that came with the kit. It was shitty anyway. But yeah, this is one of my rotary machines. I spent $12 on that, and it works fantastic. It's not very pretty, but it doesn't have to be. It does the job. Now, the one I'm super happy about, and I'm finding this to be true about these machines, is I like a heavy machine, because it feels good in my hand. The great thing about a blue one is it's very, very light. Even though I don't really like light machines, it's great because my arm will get less tired, and I can go in like hard to reach places, like behind the ear on somebody. On one I used one of those, and it was very easy, and I got less tired, especially from like the vibrations thrown into my hand and stuff. But this one right here, this one's made out of all metal. It is heavy. Let you get a good look at it. It is very, very heavy. It's all metal, all steel, and it's a rotary machine. This is the armature bar that goes up and down. This is the pulley system that swings around, that forces the arm down. And this one's actually considerably louder, but I haven't used this one yet because I just got it, but I feel like this one's going to be amazing once I start actually using it. Let's give it a listen. See, it's got that buzz. Hear that? It's actually not as loud as I thought it was, but it's quieter. But it's got that buzz I want, and it bogs down like when I touch it. Everything looks perfect. Great thing about rotary machines is there's no adjusting. Coil machines, you have to adjust whether you want it to be a shader or a liner. This right here, I don't really feel the vibrations either. If I turn up the, okay, there we go. If I I forgot I turned down my voltage, but I'm running about 7 volts on this. I mean, it sounds like a razor. This thing is so smooth. I barely feel any vibration. And you know, once I go to start using this and holding it like that, this thing is gonna be awesome. I think this is gonna be my true winner. I paid $25 for this one on Amazon. And one thing I really looked for when I was buying these was reviews, what other people thought. You know, of course, a lot of people were like, you know, these are cheap, it only lasts me a couple months. Okay, a couple months when you're only spending $4 versus a $300 machine that could break down on you in 3 to 4 months as well is a huge bargain for me. You know, people expect these machines to last years. Why? Why? It is just like a car or anything that has a motor. Motors eventually go bad, parts eventually go bad, stuff becomes unglued, unscrewed. It happens. So honestly, if you are pissed off that your knockoff tattoo gun, you know, your knockoff tattoo machine died after, you know, 3 months, you're just a bad consumer. Because I mean, $3 is a lot easier to throw away than $300, $400, even $500 on some of those machines out there. Now the great thing about those $300, $500 machines is they are handmade, made by professionals in America that know tattoo machines. So they are already ready to go out of the box. There is no fine tuning you need to do. They are already fine tuned and hand tested there, so that they do last. But like I said, why spend that kind of money on one of those tattoo machines if you're just learning? Like I said, if I get really good at this and I decide I want to pursue this as like a career, then, you know, absolutely I'm going to spend the money. You know, I'm going to you know, honestly, I'll be making money off the tattoos to pay for it, right? I mean, that's the whole purpose for me to want to do this anyway. I love drawing and I love art, and I love the way tattoos feel going into my skin. So, and I want tattoos, and tattoos are very expensive to get. But if you're able to do them yourself, and also if people enjoy your work and what you can do with it, then why not, you know, pursue that kind of career? And that's what I'm doing. I would love to get an apprenticeship if I can find somebody out there that's willing to teach me, and I don't know how expensive it is, and I don't know how much work I'll have to put into it. Of course, I know apprenticeship could take a year, 2 years, whatever, to, you know, flesh out. But either way, you know, I'm pretty happy. You know, I did my niece behind her ear. I did me twice. And I did a couple other people, you know, and they were very happy with them. And so far, I haven't really had to touch up anything. I'm definitely going to have to touch up on myself, but other than that, you know, where I did really well at, I'm very happy about it. And there's a couple places I see where I screwed up, and I probably just rushed it or whatever, but it's easily fixable. But I don't know. I just wanted to do kind of like a vlog on, you know, tattoo guns, the machines, the hobbies I've been getting into lately, I'm very, very, very satisfied with what I've been able to accomplish here, getting into this type of work. Um, I have a total of 3 working tattoo machines. I also have a red one that works really well, and I got a yellow one over here, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. It does not want to work. I was so happy about it. I got it out of the box, I turned it on, and it's just like the blue one. It's shaped just the same and does exactly the same, but I got it out of the box, and this is what happened. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now if I play with the wires a little bit, see, I can get it to work, but that's the problem. It has a loose connection on the inside and it's not getting power. And it came like that out of box. So I paid $4 for it. I was a little upset about it, but then again, whoop de fucking do. Can I take it apart and actually probably try and fix it? Probably, yeah, but do I really want to do that? No. See, if I put my finger there, it works fine, because my finger's grounding the wires. They're not touching, therefore it can get that. And I love the solid hum. I love the way this one sounds, but I can't get it to work. I can't. I can't get it to work like it's supposed to, so it's a piece of garbage. And the reviews said that. It said sometimes you're gonna find ones that will work for a very long time, and some of them you're gonna find come to you and they don't work at all. And that's the case. That's the reason why I bought multiple ones at one time. I bought a red one, a blue one, and a yellow one. All of them different prices. All of them came from a different manufacturer, and 2 out of the 3 worked. This one, garbage. And that's the reason why I did it. And I'm glad. $40 got me 4 tattoo machines, and 3 of the 4 work perfect. This one, garbage. So in the trash it goes. Actually, I might keep it. I just threw it in the trash, but I might keep it just to, like, I don't know, put it on the wall as like a, I don't know, just something to look at and say, hey, wow, that's a tattoo machine. It's on your wall. Is that like a decoration? Yeah, pretty much. So, anyway, I guess I'll also show you the power supply I got for it. It's made by iPower, which is also the kit I bought. That was like $60, like I said. It's a cheap, one, but to me, it says tattoo quality DC power supply. That's what runs the machines. It was cheap, and there is some power supplies out there. It costs $100 to $200. This one came with that $60 kit that had everything else I needed to get started. Until it dies on me, I don't see a reason why I need to buy another one, because it holds the proper voltage. It has a, let me turn it on. It has a digital display of showing how much volts I'm using, and sometimes it will fluctuate between like 7.0 to 7.4, but right now it's staying a solid 7.2. I guess because I don't have anything hooked up to it. But the 2 jacks is for the foot pedal, and then for the actual machine itself, and they look like stereo jacks. So I mean, that's how it works. That's how it does. And it has my tuner right here, just like that. Different the different voltage or whatever. It works where I need it to. It's very sensitive. See, I'm barely even touching it, and it's going up and down like crazy. So it's very sensitive, but it does the job. It does what I need it to do. and until it breaks, I until it breaks, I don't need another one. So, guys, if y'all have any questions or comments, something you want to share, if this does attract a professional tattoo artist or a other tattoo artists or enthusiasts, don't get angry at me. I'm just a gamer that has a huge interest in tattoos and learning about them. Um, right now, I have not charged a single person a dime to do tattoos. I've asked people, hey, let me do something on you, something that you want. I can't promise you that it's going to look fantastic, but I'm not going to charge you either because this is me learning. And if you feel like I deserve a little bit of money, like you feel like I did a good enough job, throw me a couple bones, 15, 20 bucks, whatever. Is basically what I'm telling people. I'm not a scratcher, is a bad tattoo term that I hear a lot. I'm not one of those type of people. I'm not one of those type of people that are trying to steal your business. I have a genuine love for it and a genuine want to learn about how to do it and what to do, and even become a professional one day. If somebody wants to show me the ropes, teach me, bring it on, man. I'm very interested in it. Like I said, I'm a gamer. I'm a YouTuber. I love tattoos and want to learn how to do tattoos. So, anyway, so anybody out there, y'all want to give me a like? Damn it! You want to? Sorry, you want to give me a like, comment, and if you're not a subscriber, hey, please subscribe, guys. Give me some love out there, especially if you love what I'm doing and the stuff I'm offering out there. If y'all want to see me do some tattoos on video, I have an interest in doing that as well. At least showing my technique off, or I like watching people get tattooed on video. That's fun. That's why I always like TV shows like LA Ink and Miami Ink and the two guys that fix tattoos, TV show, whatever, fix the bad tattoos, probably fix my tattoos. But I like watching people get ink. It's fun. So if y'all have an interest like that in me and want to watch me doing, hey, let me know, man, in the comments section. I'll be glad to do that if I find some people that are interested in getting tattoos. But guys, I'll see y'all in the next video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Catch you later. Bye bye.